So we had a solar eclipse in Aries, and I happened to have woke up at 4:44. I woke up because it felt like someone was using their pointer finger and poking me on my leg. Spooked me a little bit. I'm used to spiritual experiences, but there's always that one that catch you off guard. And I opened my eyes. I looked at the clock. It's 4:44. I started meditating myself back to sleep. Y'all gotta hear this dream. In the dream, it was people who had been dealing with different experiences with fear, where fear was leading to anxiety, fear was leading to suspicion in their relationship, trust issues, fear was leading to them spending more money than they really needed to. Just so many things. Fear was creating, everybody was talking about it. And some people said that there were things starting to manifest that were affecting their children. Fear was like taking on a thought form, and it was becoming like these extreme situations that would happen to people's children. And at this point now, I'm invested in this dream, and I'm lucid. So I walk in the room and I ask, like, what is this form that y'all talking about that fear has taken on? And they were just like, it takes on whatever form it wants to. And it's based on what you're afraid of. It's based on your own shadows. And it's starting to affect our children. And so at this point, of course, I'm wanting to help. Even in my lucid dreams, I'm the hyper-responsible, parentified, codependent, people-pleasing fixer. I want to be the hero. I'm the martyr, heretic, 3/5 human design. Just, yeah, all of that. And so as they're expressing to me the things that have been happening, I feel this pain in my heart, in my chest about it. And there was this picture frame, and the picture frame was all black, but I started to see a face form in this picture frame. The energy that was coming off of the picture frame it felt really aggressive. It felt primal. Just imagine if you walked outside your door and it's a lion that's never seen a human being before, that has never had anything to eat for months, and you're face to face with that lion, and that lion can reach you, and you're looking eye to eye with this lion. This was the energy that I felt coming from this form in this black frame. And the eyes started to take on a more defined shape. I felt the fear. Everything in me said, don't try to do anything about this. You need to back up, because I will F you up too. And out the blue, my mouth started to speak. And I said, I'm not going to fear you, because I am you. I see you. You are an expression of source energy, just as I am. I am that I am. I am a sovereign being. I am divinely ordained to be here in this moment. I am protected even when I do not know I am being protected. There is no reason for me to fear you, because I see you as an expression, as a fractal of myself. And when I said those words, when I tell y'all, her eyes started to well up, and it was almost like she had tears in her eyes. Hey, look. Oh, okay, fine. The amount of fear that I felt turned into energy and motion, moved into my body, and I felt pure anxiety. And having that conversation through the heart, it was telepathic with her. It was this feeling of, I could destroy you if I wanted to, but I have compassion on you because you looked at me and you didn't judge me, but you actually saw that I am an extension of source, energy, the creation of all things, and that you connected to the oneness of everything in existence. And it was almost as if I gained respect. Now, in anthro in anthroposophical text, okay, there's something called the guardians of thresholds. And these are guardians that guard different levels of consciousness. This eclipse peeled back another layer. And any question I presented to myself about myself yielded an immediate answer that I did not want to know. Shadow work has never been that quick and easy for me because there's so many different beliefs and things that we want to believe about ourselves that get in the way of you meeting the parts of you that you don't want anybody else to know exist. And we hide it so well. We hide it from ourselves long enough that we forget who we are. We forget that it's there. So on this bifurcation topic of the planet, there are different groups of people that's going to be based on what you do day to day, how you respond, how you think, what you learn, what you invest time, money and energy into. And for people who are investing time, money, and energy into shadow work, you are going to break cycles and shift paradigms and accomplish things that only grace, mercy, and compassion can accomplish. The time of accomplishing things through force, through self-flagellation, being hypercritical, being overproductive, trying to do too much, it's not going to accomplish for you the rewards that you hope for. If you are called to be a cycle breaker, it is through grace, it is through mercy and compassion for yourself that you will accomplish things that have been out of reach for you. This Aries solar eclipse illuminated aspects of our shadows we could not have conversations with before. So have a conversation with your shadow self. Are you the kind of person that love intimacy, but when people hold you accountable for things that you did or said that was hurtful, you get defensive? Because if that's something that's in your shadow, you're going to push away intimacy, and that thing that you love so much will never be attained. And that's because there is division within your own self. We got to accept these things about ourselves. And so I'm going to give you a really quick shadow work, mirror work that you can do. Stand in the mirror. And then one thing about you that you don't like about you. Okay, so for me, it would be that I take on too much. And I try to fix everybody's problems at the expense of my own well-being. So I would say that in the mirror to myself until I feel neutral, until it does not trigger me. Because if people outside of you trigger you and that's your excuse for not growing, you will stay stuck. And people who do not integrate with the shadow self will not experience a higher dimensional experience of love consciousness. I don't care what type of herbs you drinking, crystals you using, mantras you chanting, meditations you doing, none of that is going to matter. What's your relationship with your shadow self? If it's healthy, your relationships are going to become healthy.